good morning, or whatever it is that you're watching this video, and welcome to the Princeton High School Fall Virtual Band Concert, the Gray Band version. Thank you for joining us and watching this video whenever you have the opportunity to do so. Just a little explanation of what we're doing here and why we're doing it. This is, right now at PHS, we're on a hybrid schedule where many students attend one day or another. We call them blue days or gray days. And so the students you see in front of you are the portion of the band that attends school on gray days. We call it Gray Band. And so the rest of our band is, if the internet is working, on a Google Meet, watching the performance from their homes. So this is the Gray Band you see in front of you. They are small but mighty, and we think you're going to really enjoy the performance we have for you. So without any further ado, let's get to it. The first piece that we're going to play is a really fast and exciting opening piece, and it's called Into the Clouds. It's just up-tempo, lots of fun, and we think it should get this off to a great start. It was written by Richard Cicito, and we hope you enjoy it. Into the Clouds. Something completely different. The next piece we have for you, you'll notice if you are someone who is watching this later and you've watched the Blue Band concert as well as this concert, some of the pieces we're playing are the same. We kind of started the year by working on some of the same material, and then as the weeks went on and we kind of got used to the makeup and the strengths of each group, we split a little bit and started working on some different pieces of music. So the next piece we have for you is a very special arrangement of the Irish folk song Danny Boy, which many of you are familiar with. And this was arranged by a woman named Danielle Fisher, and it was written for a flexible ensemble. So what that means is when I gave the students the parts, every single student had the part for every single instrument. So anybody could play any combination. And so what we did is this was an opportunity as a group to make some decisions about how do we want to make this piece sound. So we talked, what would sound best here? Should we have the woodwinds play here or the brass play here? Should we have everybody play or just some of the people play? I told the percussionists, what can we do to create some additional parts for this? And so this was kind of a collaborative process to make this piece sound the way it does. we've added a lot of stuff that was not in what was given to us, and I think that you'll really enjoy it. So this is our version of Danny Boy. Yep, that was Luke Bowen, everybody. So we have the rest of the band on Google Meet providing some applause and reactions from their homes. So if you hear any weird pauses or me talking to a computer, that is why. 2020, right? So continuing on, we have a piece of music. This is kind of our big challenge piece for this concert cycle. It's called Kentucky 1800. It's by Claire Grunman and is actually written in 1959. So this is an older piece of music. It's been played by countless bands around the country, and it stood the test of time, which is why we're still playing it today. This is arranged in kind of an ABA format, so that means there's a fast part, and then a slow part in the middle, and then a fast part at the end. And this was all based on folk songs that you might have heard sung in Kentucky in 1800, which the composer, Claire Grunman, then arranged to make a dramatic setting for band. So we think you'll really enjoy this. This is Kentucky 1800. Okay, we have one more for you, but before we play our last one, I just wanted to give some thank yous and some appreciation. Thank you to the administration of Princeton High School for all their support of the music program and of what we're doing here today. Special thanks to Mr. Morton for recording and uploading the video of this concert. We really appreciate that. And of course, a huge thank you to the families and the students in the band behind me. They have worked very hard on this music, and to be honest, I didn't know what this year was going to be like when we started. Not that any of us knew what this school year was going to look like, but I'm very grateful that we've had the opportunity to make music, and we've been able to come together and play band. Even though it doesn't look like it usually does, it doesn't maybe feel like it usually does. There's a lot of extra stuff that we've had to deal with, but it's still band, and we're still making music, and I am really grateful for that, and I'm grateful for this group of students who have done an excellent job pushing themselves to get better. A week or two ago, I asked them to do a little writing for me on one of their remote days while the Blue Band was in session, just asking what have you learned from doing this and what's different about doing this. And I think the consensus was they learned a lot, because it feels different playing in a group of 20 than playing in a group of 55, and I think we've gotten better. I think we've grown as a band because of this experience, and I'm really excited to see what this has to offer when we're back with the full group again. And I'm really pleased with the amount of hard work and pride they've taken in this performance in the short time, the 8 weeks we've had together to learn this music. So I'm very proud of this group, and I'm very thankful that this is what I get to do. So thank you for joining us in this concert and for all your support of the music program. We have one more to play for you. This is a lighthearted, fun piece. It's the theme from a movie called The Great Escape. It's a 1963 movie about an escape from a prisoner of war camp. And despite the material being a little dark, this piece is just fun. This is just a lighthearted, fun, happy march, and I think you'll really enjoy it. So thank you again for joining us, and this is The Great Escape. Thank you again for joining us for this performance, and if you haven't checked out the Blue Band's virtual concert, I encourage you to do that as well, and have a great rest of your day or night whenever you're watching. Thank you.